And welcome back, Guardians. Okay, so Solstice Armor. Let's go ahead and throw this on real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So I figured out that if I went ahead and I did a spark of mobility on all these pieces, well, you can't do anything on the cloak because that's just not the way that works. Um, so if I did spark of mobility on the four main pieces, that it would free up the stats on other things. But as you can see, I am woefully lacking in recovery and intellect, and I don't consider that to be even decent for a hunter when it comes to strength. I mean, our grenades are pretty shit, so I shouldn't even be worrying about grenades. So I put a bunch of stats into resilience, and I'm not sure that's actually going to make much of a difference. I just got done with a gambit match, running this and that near maximum. It was all I get like a 98, I think, and you know, it was fine collecting it. My mind was occupied focusing on trying to, get pieces that had strong mobility in it. But as usual, my account is cursed. Pretty much every video game that I play, with the exception of Pokemon and the Zelda stories, surprise, surprise, they're single player offline games. For the most part, is pretty cursed. Um, Also, Zelda and Pokemon don't really push a lot of microtransactions in their model either, which is curious. I wonder why Nintendo doesn't need to do that. But Sony and Xbox and PC seem to be that's their whole way of getting money. In any case, enough looking at my butt. So yeah, so preoccupied by leveling this armor, I figured if I did the ghost thing where you put mobility armor in there and stuff, but it was like that didn't really do any good because when I put on the first spark, um, it killed the mobility stat completely. I mean, I would get a 65 piece of armor and I'd be like, holy fuck. But I want to put the spark of mobility on it. I wanted to level it up because that's the whole point of the solstice activity is to level that armor up. And so I did, and I'd go from a 65 to a 60. I mean, I've got a 66. I got a 64 right here. You know, I got a 65 right here. I mean, a 66 right here and a 66 right there. And I get a 65 piece of, sunlit armor, roll it, and it'd go down to 60. Or if even worse, I got one that went down to 50. So I don't know. Somebody told me that all pieces of armor will carry the same spark of mobility on it. We'll see. Um, uh, but yeah, I mean, yesterday I posted a video about Destiny being my disease, and of course, the definition of disease is something that makes a thing not do the thing it's supposed to do, or presents itself in a group of symptoms or deformities and things like that. And addiction is a disease. And am I addicted to Destiny? I would have to say, yeah, kind of, sort of. I think I am, um, because I'm here. I'm playing every day. And I mean, a lot of it is just rubber ducking other things. Like I'll talk about projects that I'm working on or other games that I'm playing. Like I reinstalled Gundam Battle Operation and had a really good game yesterday. I think certain games are really fun if you play them once a week or once every couple of weeks or whatever. Destiny is definitely one of those games where you can play it every day as kind of like a get your brain working, you wake it up, and all that stuff like that. Like I'm running the usual bounties. Gambit has got double rep this week. I mean, I don't need these. Don't give me anything but bright dust and XP. So what the fuck? I'm going to earn myself a fucking other bright engram. What you fucking do? Um, yeah, and I'm just disappointed. I'm really disappointed with the Solstice event. I said to myself I wasn't going to invest in it. I was just going to go ahead and play Gambit because it's double rep. I was going to crank up, my levels, get some gear, get some stockpile a bunch of shards and stuff like that. And instead, I blew my wad on Solstice again. Um, Not happy with it. I really thought that the Solstice armor would be better than the Iron Banner armor, but it's not. I mean, look at this. Okay, so there we go. That's that. I don't feel like it's worth it. It doesn't feel. It's like a lateral move. It's not really like an improvement or anything. It really isn't. So it's kind of hard to buy into. Yeah, because see, it's not your masterwork though. That's the thing. Maybe after masterworking, I might feel a little bit different about it. But in order to get that masterwork done, I'm going to have to get more of these things. And I've got all this shit here, but I need legendary shards and glimmer. This is the hardest currency to get in this game, and it shouldn't have to be. It shouldn't have to be. I mean, I shouldn't have to play Grandmaster fucking shit just to get fucking shards. That's ridiculous. So yeah, disappointed, definitely. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Until next time, hopefully you can find something that you can enjoy without feeling bad about it afterwards. Go give yourself a hug.